And that is a little scary. And I thought, well, all these folks, here you go, John.
Who you got? They're hiding where I can't see
I
them.
don't want to interrupt you.
Why don't you step in?
You're right at your point of apex.
No, we're not at
Now
any-
I forgot that you've
We're
already
not at any
interrupted me.
point. Why don't you come sit
So you
down
might as
here
well
in
come
the
on
chair?
in.
I apologize for doing that.
No, that's all
Sit
right.
down
That's
in
all
the
right.
chair.
Thank you.
It was pointless anyway.
Well,
You left your war paint off. You need to slide over sort of to this corner and up to the
Okay.
table, and that'll get you in the shot.
okay, well, that's right where the good
And you got your vest on. You got your med vest on, don't you?
Yeah.
That's his med vest.
I need one of those.
I don't work that much anymore.
You know?
Way back on those types of things. And save some money. But yes, this is my med vest. And yes, I am cannabis unanimous. And yes, I have been dreaming up the manner in which that I will be able to offer something that's worthwhile to our community and our globe.
Well, tell us about what is cannabis unanimous.
Well, it's just simple. I mean, we've all heard it 30 times.
good.
I'm not going to ride on the fact that cannabis should be legalized for medical reasons. I don't mess with that. That anybody that understand that, I don't have time for that.
Uh-huh.
I have time for people to understand that cannabis is cannabis. And it just so happened the timing of it swirled it into a curl that it didn't come out right. It came out in a different kind of dimension than alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
And as a result of that, it stayed down in that hole. And then there's reasons why. And I'm not smart enough to get into the reasons why. But I do know this, that cannabis has helped many people from going blind, including myself. I have glaucoma. I have a legal reason for using cannabis in many states.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to follow states around just use cannabis, but it is very expensive and it's not in my budget, and so I just have to deal with what I'm dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
But other people may not understand that, but I'm not going to ride that horse. That horse is just about. He needs to rest.
Okay. Do you know Elvie Mazingo?
I beg your pardon.
Elvie Masico. Do you know Elvie Masico? Have you ever heard of her? Elvie? She has glaucoma. She gets legal cannabis from the government. And I went on when the Cannabis Action Network did a tour through North Carolina. She was on it, and I went through the North Carolina leg of the tour with them, and she and I and Marie rode in the same car, and we laughed our way from one end of North Carolina to the other and back. We had so
That's
much
a long
fun.
laugh, but it's
We had so much fun. But Elvie became my great fan, and she was that year. She was the High Times Freedom Fighter of the Year, and from winning that distinction, they sent her to judge the Cannabis Cup. So she got to be one of the judges for the Cannabis Cup. So that's all just like a dream, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's very surrealistic. When was it?
Oh God.
Approximately 25
It
years
was.
ago.
I'm gonna say early '90s.
Early. Ooh,
Early to mid '90s.
way back there then. And so she's local.
No, she lives in Florida.
Okay, Florida.
If she still lives there, she's my friend on MySpace. I'll have to look and see if she still lives in Florida.
Yeah. Okay. I was always under the impression, even recently, that there are only about a dozen people that actually.
Get you a cup there.
I will sure do it.
This is not all for you.
Oh, you didn't make
Got the munchie baby.
No, I didn't tell
Swap
you.
it. Put it over there and put that cup over here. Put that cup there, and I'll put that over there with a cup.
Why do I have to do that? Okay. Yeah, well, anyway, I was... What's that little thing?
That's your microphone. You're making a lot of noise with it. It hurts my ears. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't see any point in...
Have some tea. There's some in this pot.
And trying...
There's some in both of those
I'm looking for the
pots.
darkest, blackest tea you got.
This is the darkest.
Okay, would this be China Black?
No, it's this right here.
That's fine. I do have a little dry mouth going. Nice tea.
And but there's some jasmine tea in that green pot there.
I don't like jasmine that much.
You don't, you say?
Not that
And there's some green tea in the white pot.
I like green tea, many of those.
That's very strong green tea probably over there in that white pot, the small white pot.
People just don't realize the beauty of some of the smaller things in life. Tea, I don't know if it's one of the smaller things in life, but if it is, it's at the top of the list, you know.
Did you like that?
Tea it's very good. It's just very, very good.
I appreciate a good cup of tea in the afternoon.
Yeah, well, that's great. It's really good for the afternoon because it doesn't carry on into the night. Did you know that in coffee, if you, at least this is what I heard doctors say, that, in fact, I'll tell you the doctor. He said it isn't the caffeine in coffee that keeps you awake at night. It's another one of the chemicals. I think there's like hundreds, but
It's a relative of caffeine, one of those.
well, I don't
relatives.
know. He just said it's not the caffeine, and so he was talking about all the advantages of the different kinds of green tea, and that how good it is for your heart, and that how good it is to taste and to, to enjoy. And I enjoy it, but I like that caffeine hit in the afternoon. But I don't want strong coffee. Then it keeps me awake. Where that whatever that other chemical is, it works on me, and so does that chocolate. So if I ate that now, I'd stay awake a little longer than normal.
Well, I have a good green tea there. As a matter of fact, get that green tea pot and open it up and look in there and see those leaves.
Oh, there's tea in that? I'll have some of that.
The white one has the green tea.
The green one has the white tea.
No, yeah.
Is this the right one?
Yeah, look at the leaves. Open it up and look at the leaves.
You're flipping me out.
Those are the little top.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's green tea. That makes
Oh
me
man,
sick.
I've never seen it quite like
That's
that.
a green tea.
Yeah,
Man, it's a lot of it too.
it is. I put a lot in there. It's
I want to try that next.
Probably quite strong.
Yeah, I'll try that next. Is that caffeine or decaffeine?
No, nothing's decaf. I don't.
What you say?
I have very little decaf. You know what I mean? But tea's
Really?
not
I hate the smell of decaf in the morning.
Decaf is not decaf. Tea is not a big caffeine drink like coffee is. You know what I mean? It's not. I find it to be more creative, not quite as jangling.
There are some teas that will definitely do that. There's different things about different teas that will play with different parts of your brain receptors. And I was into a tea that came from this. It's the first time we saw this tea coming around in these long little tubes. I forget the name of the company, but they had all these beautiful names. And I found one that I liked very much was.
That green is here.
Oh,
That's what the green tea comes in. It's like that, and that comes from Wuyi Mountain in China.
man, oh man.
That was grown in Wuyi Mountain.
You don't mess around with it. Where you get your tea, I'll say that. I was going to send you some. I was going to go down to Earth Fair and get you a $20 little can of this special tea for you. And,
Is that the kind you drink?
But but it would pale to what you got here. It's very good. You know about it already anyway, but it's very good. It's mild, but you can get 15 cups out of a.
You can just keep pouring water over it, can't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
And I
And this has
know
been-
that it sounds terrible.
No, I know.
It
'cause
works.
I used to drink tea with Liptic Ma and Freddie Chung and the Prince of Thailand, and we used to pour many times. We pour more and more water into the same cup over and over and over. We would drink the tea.
It's my son got up to. He said he got to 20 cups.
Yeah.
I don't know. What
that sounds a little extreme to me.
Yeah, it does, but
pushing
his wife brought the tea back from China. And I'm not sure exactly. What was it? It was the same thing that he told me to get. I don't know, but anyway, he'll always outdo his daddy. That's normal. So
that's right.
That role.
I remember you always saying that.
Oh, really? Yeah. I don't remember telling you that.
I think so.
And very few things that I've forgotten that I've ever told you. Anyway, tea is kind of it's one of those stop and smell the roses. People don't pride, their self in drinking tea like they did 100 years ago and 200 years ago.
Some people do.
Some people do. Well, we sure do. And many people do, but it isn't like, we don't have any Boston tea parties, and we don't kill people over tea.
Well, that's what I just yesterday.
We would.
Well, we might.
We probably
I'm not saying it wouldn't happen.
Just yesterday I was talking about that.
You take our tea away.
That the Mad Scientist's tea party is.
We don't kill nobody for tea at the Mad Scientist.
It's thrown all the time in somewhat in the spirit of the Boston Tea Party we have tea with a revolutionary spirit to us.
Wonderful. I've never seen a microphone like that.
Yeah. You want to hear what you sound like?
No.
Okay.
Not yet.
Okay.
Not yet. What else I have to tell you about?
Have you heard the Mushroom Man sing the song?
I've been listening to him for about an hour.
Called Free Tibet. Have you ever heard?
He got into one long number.
You didn't do Free Tibet, did you? You want to do Free Tibet for me? Would you do that?
We'll do that, because it's... Yeah, it's just a good mic. It's a good system. It's fun to play. Land far away, call a land of snow. When my heart gets lonesome, that's where the spirit goes. Well, there is people there trying to be free. May not mean a lot to you, but it means the world to me. Free Tibet, let those people walk as men. Free Tibet, light the lamp of enlightenment again. They're fighting for freedom, fighting for the life, fighting for the husband, fighting for the wife. They're fighting for their honor and their dignity. I've got one thing to say, just let those people be. Free Tibet, we'll let those people walk as men. Free Tibet, light the lamp of enlightenment again. This is for the Dalai Lama and the Rinpoche, for Padma Sambhava come again someday. Well, for the gentle Buddha in equanimity, there's only one thing to do, let those people be. Free Tibet, let those people walk as men. Free Tibet, light the lamp of enlightenment again. The gentle warrior Gisar is riding through the night to his ancient homeland to put these things right. Calling to his people to have courage in their heart, All concerned must try to do their part to free Tibet. Let those people walk as men, free Tibet. Light the lamp of enlightenment, free Tibet. Let those people walk as men, free Tibet. Light the lamp of enlightenment, free Tibet. Let those people walk as men, free Tibet. Light the lamp of enlightenment again. Free Tibet. Free Tibet.
Very nice.
Don't you like that song? Don't you like that song?
Oh, I love it.
That's a
I
great
love
song.
the rendition. I love your voice on it.
It's a good
Yeah,
song.
And,
It's a good subject.
You really made it work.
Good song. Indeed.
Very good. Very, very,
That's become one of our
very-
favorites around here.
They're still struggling. They won't give up. That doesn't look any different than regular tea.
Oh yeah, it does. It's a bit.
Oh,
It's a
no
bit too.
different.
It's a bit too strong. I'm afraid. See, it wouldn't be that dark, being a green tea, if it weren't oversteeped. Is it a bit strong?
After that cookie, you can't hardly tell.
Yeah. You,
It's got an oily tip. Yeah, it's too strong.
Yeah. That's what I
Cut
thought.
it a little bit.
That's a good idea. That's right. You can cut one.
Although
tea.
that's probably oversteeped too. Shall we take the
Yeah, there you go. You can just barely caught it on time. You can grab it on out. Grab it on out of there. Sit it over here on this.
we got a cup.
this
Gracias.
okay.
I'm trying to write a song in Spanish. ¿Cómo te llamas, amiga? What is your name? Girlfriend. Amiga is a female friend in Spanish.
Uh-huh.
¿Cómo te llamas? Por favor. What is your name, please, señorita? ¿Cómo te llamas, por favor, señorita?
If that green tea is too strong, which I'm sure it is.
no, it can't be too strong for me.
Okay, because that was the first steeping, and it's been at it an hour.
I would love to find some tea that's too strong.
Oh yeah.
I would find some tea that may be too bitter.
I'm thinking it may be a bit better.
It's not rolling back that way.
Okay.
It's going right on down. It's very nice. When I was watching, there was another gentleman here. He was playing.
Reggae.
Yeah, he's good.
We were enjoying that.
Yes, I left when he was in your chair, and so I missed the last little tidbit of his rendition.
I've been reading Omar Khayyam. Have you read him? The Rubaiyat?
Oh, years and years ago.
Oh, he had a great one. I read.
Rubaiyat Omar Khayyam. One time I had translation 2 memorized.
He said, no one has mastered the wheel of the firmament.
Right.
No one has mastered the wheel of the firmament. The earth is not glutted. This is a great.
Is not what corrupted?
The world is not glutted. It's
Glutted.
not filled
Uh-huh.
with the eating of men.
Uh-huh.
You boast that the dust has not claimed you yet.
But it will.
No, yeah, that's it. That's the last one.
Exactly.
The earth is not. You must boast that the dust does not claim you yet. Don't speak too soon. It's early. It will.
It will, exactly. That's right.
Omar Khayyam. He's actually Iran. What we call Iran now. I do believe. Correct me.
Yeah, he had to sing it. He said that wasters, every groan from a waster's mouth at dawn is worth more than the litany of 1,000 hypocrite devotees.
Huh.
I'm a waster's mouth.
Yeah, I like that one. He has a lot about wine.
Uh-huh.
He
Yeah.
says that when I die, take my ashes and make it into a cup. And when it is splashed with wine, perhaps I will come again to life.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. He was talking about a hangover.
Yeah.
What was that?
Yeah, or much better than a bunch of monks sitting around chanting about whatever. Yeah, he's funny. I never read him until I got this book over to his bookstore. It was pre-Islamic. It was right at the time when Islam was just coming in, so it must have been over 2,000 years ago.
Right.
When it was just coming.
Or right at. Yeah. Does this green tea taste like your green tea? Does this taste
I
like?
haven't purchased or consumed any green tea now in
In a while?
quite some time.
Oh, okay.
I have leftovers I'm digging into the cupboards for right now. And I've got some stuff from Tibet.
If I sent some home with you, would you use it?
Of course.
Okay. Last time, I tried to send you some tea things and you didn't take them.
I forgot.
You forgot them.
I forgot them. Really forgot.
I'll have to look and see if I have anything to put some in.
Well, sometimes I did. I kicked myself. I kicked myself, and I realized that I had forgot that because I was really looking forward to it. It would be a whole new experience for me on tea. So I was very excited.
Well, the Bush administration just came out on a thing about cannabis and it said that it made hair grow in the palms of your hand.
Came out talking about what?
Cannabis.
Cannabis?
Yeah, they just
No, they
and it drives
did.
They did
come
just
on.
recently. You know, they showed that.
Is this true? Did this happen? Who in this administration? I won't say names.
If they said, like an old friend of mine said about if he's furred, I'ma get it.
Yeah.
So if they say it, I don't believe it.
You got that. So the Bush administration says that cannabis will make hair grow in the palm of your hand.
Any other details on that?
I got news for them. Cocaine will make you dumb as a stump.
Well, that's not what they said when you called a certain number in about 1976 or 7. You could call a certain number into the government and they would tell you all about cocaine. They would tell you that it was non-addictive. They would tell you that
That it was what?
non-addictive. And so there are my kids just about getting ready to start, experimenting. Not quite yet. But my son called the number. God, you couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it either. And it was a government number.
Well, I mean, they were big time in the business at that time.
Yeah, well,
so.
I can't believe it that they would say that.
I got to know a girl. I'd not fool with it ever, and there wasn't that much here, and it was too expensive, and I just wasn't interested. Man, we went through that. She went through $5,000 like in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It was just,
Yeah.
Or maybe not.
She
Maybe
came
a
in
little
from out of town, didn't she?
She came in from out of town, and she sure looked good, but man.
Did she come up from
Oh
down
Lord,
around Florida?
oh Lord, my money's all gone.
Was she a Floridian?
No, she was.
I was surprised.
Well, you can. Let's see what.
Do it quick, because I'm
Should we
going
do
to
it?
go. I'm going to go.
Oh, we'll do it while.
Go ahead. I got a few more minutes. Go ahead.
Cocaine all around my brain. Well, hey, the baby all dressed in blue. Baby, what you gonna do? Cocaine all around my brain. Baby, better come here quick.
The old cocaine is about to make me sick.
Make me sick. Cocaine all around my brain. Hey, the baby all dressed in white. Baby, don't stay the night. Cocaine all around my brain. You take Sally and I'll take Sue. I'm not gonna tell you what we're gonna do. Woo, cocaine all around my brain. Hey, the baby better come here quick. You know that damn old cook, make me me see. Cocaine all around my brain. Oh man.
Blood of water running through my veins. Since rushes to my brain. Cocaine.
Woo, Lord.
Oh, cocaine.
Dead on the street.
Dead on arrival at the emergency room, Lord. Had a heart attack.
Cocaine.
Lost my shoes.
Doctor says it kill me, but it don't say when.
He just says it with a big wide grin.
Go ahead, we won't step on you this time.
No, step on me anytime. Well, what is it? Don't say when.
Cocaine's for horses. It ain't
Not
for men.
men.
Doctor says it kill me, but it don't say when. Say
Okay.
cocaine.
Yeehaw! All around my brain. La 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 la.
I'm gonna have to run. I gotta run my things now because I am running out of time. And I gotta tell you what though. Well, we have a saying here at the tea party, and that is, "Don't smoke crack. Crack is bad. Don't smoke crack." And
I wish I never had.
don't do cocaine products. We don't
Absolutely.
Recommend it. It
we
is
don't
not
recommend.
recommended.
No,
Do not
we
try
don't
it at home.
recommend cocaine products.
They can't separate that. They can't separate.
Watch
They can't
the
believe-
Casey Waters Show Sunday nights at 9 p.m. on URTV. Join me, your host, Casey Waters, as I present to you unique and useful insight into complex niches of philosophy with a Buddhist, Christian, existential, personal, eclectic perspective. Also, I present fantasy fiction of my own creation that relates to all sorts of attitudes that are interwoven to give you a fresh new perspective on situations. Also, I have book reviews on my show. I review books that deal with frontier quantum physics, UFOs, prayer, and other topics. Also, included in the Casey Waters Show is fascinating graphic artwork by Judson Laird, featuring his varied styles of captivating art that are manipulated using interesting graphic techniques. So, don't forget to watch the Casey Waters Show Sunday nights, 9 p.m. on URTV. You never know what will be next on this wonderful show.
Good morning. Welcome to the Pleasure Saucer.